Welcome to the 40th reunion of the Glendale High School class of 1971. What a wonderful landmark. I think the appropriate thing to do, as we do every reunion, is for you to stand, and we're going to honor this wonderful evening with the Star-Spangled Banner. And now the morning announcements.
Born to be wild.
Since I'm mayor, I get to have a little fun here because the best part of my job is to come and read these proclamations. And whereas the class of 71 is still a very close-knit group of individuals who've maintained their friendships and contacts with classmates over the last 40 years and have used those connections to become a class that produced an extraordinary amount of talented and successful graduates and just a whole bunch of good old folks.
You know, you look at the class of 71 and the people that I know, the talent that came from that class, you know, and you only hope the Glendale class of 2011 in 40 years, there's going to be another Jim O'Neill come out of that class, and there's going to be another Dan Childs come out of that class, and there's going to be another Dave Coonrod, or maybe not Coonrod, but still.
Oh, God, yeah, I tell you what does it to me is this mustache. It's the 1970s porno-style mustache I got, you know. I get a lot of comments on it. It doesn't really bother me. I take it as a compliment, but not everybody likes comments like that. Actually, the last time I complimented somebody on their mustache, it really pissed her off. Sometimes there's just no pleasing my mom. Well, like Jim said, we got some special guests here tonight and the faculty over here. I'm going to introduce the first one coming to the stage right now. Would you please welcome English teacher extraordinaire, Miss Carmen Piles, coming to the stage.
Little did I know that I would have to follow a real live comedian. But I do realize that the class of 1971 had a lot of comedians in it. Many of them were in my class. I enjoyed all of you, and I can't think of a class I would rather have invited me to their reunion than this class. And I only lasted a few more years in English, and then I retreated to the library, leaving behind the paper grading, which really was a bitch.
Guys, I think the thing that I remember so well is the 60s never happened in Springfield, Missouri until your class. You remember it was about this time that our Marquis Robinette was voted to be the first male homecoming queen at SM-Ed. Overwhelming. So Marky became the best streaker in the history of SM-Ed, and he got away with it. I don't think he was ever caught. Were you caught, Mark?
Apparently I have been now. Oh, God. Mark Robinette, he was supposed to be up here tonight, but he had a problem with his throat, so he had to cancel. But Mark's single. Big surprise, I know. Yeah. Alert the media.
First of all, I want to thank you for this invitation tonight. This is the first Glendale reunion I've been to. It's also the only time I've been invited. I did promise not to tell any Coonrod stories, but David, can I have my $100 back? I thank you for the opportunity to have been part of your life. We always tried to provide you opportunities. I didn't get to know all of you, but thank you very much.
Jeff asked me a few memories about high school, and you ought to see this up here with all those flashing lights. It is really something. Reminds me of high school a little bit. The story I want to tell is Buzzmaster's here, and Mr. Hanson is part of this tale. He raises up his hand. Says, Mr. Hanson, This is a travesty. I gave my paper to Lynn Thompson. He copied it word for word, and you gave him an A and you gave me a C. Mr. Hanson says, serves you right. You said never hand your papers to anybody like that again.
Gerald, I was thinking about, it's been 40 years since we went to school and everything, and I was thinking about some of the changes. And one of the ones I know, and the guys can all appreciate this, is when you're younger, you used to carry condoms in your pocket. Now we carry Tums in our pocket. Yeah. So that means we think there's a better possibility of us having a stomach problem versus getting laid.
I caught a lot of hell tonight, and I don't appreciate it. I had a dream last night. I went to heaven, and a lot of people think that's funny, but St. Peter was there, and he toured me around. First thing I see is Mayor O'Neill, and attached to his hip is the ugliest woman I'd ever seen. I said, St. Peter, I'm a little confused. Jim's a pretty good guy for a politician, and what's up with that? He says, well, Jim cheated on his taxes. Then I see Jeff Vaughn, and attached to Jeff's hip is the most beautiful woman I ever saw. I said, wait a minute, St. Peter, I'm a little confused here. I know Jim, I know Dan, I know Jeff Vaughn. He's way worse than those two. What's up with this? Oh, she cheated on her taxes. Bye.
Oh man, this has been the greatest thing that we've ever had, man. It's just been a blowout. I couldn't have asked to go 4 years at any place else and know these people and be with them 40 years later, and it was just like yesterday.
The atmosphere was light, and to have some of our teachers here was really a special event. It's what a reunion's about. It's about joy. It's about the recalling of fond memories and enjoying all the things that were good about high school.
I think we work hard and play hard, and we know how to have a good time, and we came of age in a time of a lot of change in the country and the world, and got to ride that surf through high school, man.
Wow, he's philosophical.
And so it's it's something that makes us kind of a different generation. We kind of crossed over from one decade to the next.
It's going to be on the History Channel.
Oh, thank you.
As our sainted student body president said, the coolest class in the history of Springfield.